Be in touch with us as we continue to ask you for those beautiful sunrise pictures that you can send on our WhatsApp number, which is on the top of your screens. That is 0784591897. You can also share with us on our social media platforms, and then we will show those pictures later on in the program. And remember to keep them in landscape mode. Now, it is dry this morning, but also still not very cold across much of the country, except for the southwestern areas where temperatures continue to drop below the freezing mark around Sutherland and Calvinia. Also pretty chilly for Bethlehem with a minimum of just 1 degree. 16 for Durban, 15 for Richards Bay, Port St. John's and East London. A bit cooler, however, for the South Coast. Cape Town staying below the 10-degree mark. In Gauteng, Pretoria 7 degrees, the same for Mahikeng, and Polokwane is starting at around 8 degrees this morning. Now, it's going to be partly cloudy for the bulk of South Africa this afternoon, and we are starting off with foggy conditions along the west coast and the adjacent interior, also over the southern areas. Parts of KwaZulu-Natal and Mpumalanga. It is going to be fine in the afternoon for the eastern sections, but across the northwestern, central and southeastern parts, we are expecting isolated rain and thunder showers. Fresh winds forecast around the Gqeberha area. Otherwise, much of the country will be experiencing light to moderate winds, except for parts of the northwest and the northern Cape, where winds could reach speeds of between 30 and 35 kilometers per hour. And because of those winds, we have that warning for high fire danger conditions for the northeastern sections of the northern Cape. Be careful around open fires in those parts. Gauteng is going to see more of sunshine than cloud, especially from Johannesburg northwards into Pretoria and Bronkhorstspruit, where nicely warm temperatures are expected. Pretoria peaking at 24, the same for Johannesburg, Vereeniging and Springs peaks at 25 degrees. It is going to be sunny across the Limpopo province, pretty warm for the eastern sections, where thermometers will make it into the upper 20s and lower 30s, with Giyani and Palabora as well as Bakersford peaking at 31 degrees. In Mpumalanga, we are also expecting clear skies. Skukuza also breaching that 30-degree mark. It will be pleasantly warm for the rest of the province, with highs in the mid-20s. A bit of cloud over the western areas of KwaZulu-Natal, with a slight chance of showers around Kokstad, peaking at 23. The rest of KwaZulu-Natal will be sunny with pretty warm temperatures, especially for the eastern sections. Showers are also forecast for the eastern areas of the Eastern Cape. Rain along the coastal areas, where temperatures in the lower 20s are expected. It is going to be a dry one for the Western Cape, with partly cloudy skies, staying with cool to mild afternoon temperatures. Dry as well for the bulk of the Northern Cape, except for the eastern sections, where thunder showers are possible. Kimberley peaking at 26, 27 for the high in Appington. Fairly wet across the Free State, temperatures in the lower to mid-20s. Welcome and Porterville peaking at 25 degrees. It is going to be fairly wet as well for the western areas of the northwest. Dry for Rustenburg, warming to 25. We stay with our wet weather on Friday over the southern and central areas, and that wet weather spreads eastwards as we get into Saturday. That's all from me for now.